All right, guys, welcome back. Let's go check out that side area. Oh, I can just climb it. I was like, how do I get up there? I didn't see the arrow. Ancient sword. But I just got Excalibur. Okay, it's not as good, but I'll put Excalibur back on. Okay, this has got to be a hunt or something.
Let's go.
I was about to ride, but I was like, wait, I can fast travel to her. To Eloise Chocobo Inn. Or what is it? A chocobo? You rent chocobos here or something?
Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, We at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market,
Okay.
or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
Why not, mate?
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Crimson Compass.
What is it?
Elle has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Breath of Lightning Thunderstorm. Reduces thunderstorm cooldown time by 2.7 seconds. Trader's Pass, the meteorite.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
We got some side quests.
Clive. Why, I am what you see.
The proprietress of the Crimson Caravans, the best known and best trusted porterage firm in Bucklad. There are less expensive options, it's true, but customers choose us for two reasons. We're reliable and we don't ask questions. Excuse me. Our wagons stand ready to transport anything you might want to move discreetly, be that possessions you'd rather others didn't know about, or even people.
It can be a risky business.
But what we make from moving the former, we spend on improving our ability to transport the latter. You might even consider us competitors of the infamous Sid, the outlaw. Had he and I not reached an agreement...
This being a border town.
Merchants often stop on their way to the Crystalline Dominion to carry out any final business in the Republic. And the locals are only too pleased to oblige by weighing their weapons down with local specialties before they leave, and lightening their purses in the process. But what if a visitor doesn't have a wagon of their own? Why then it falls to the porters like ourselves to provide one.
Or at least
did. Lately, most passers through journey to the Dominion in search of safe have rather than a tidy profit. Who can blame them? Some things are more important than commerce after all.
Don't worry about Hansa and the others.
They will be safe with us. But there will be more little ones abandoned at the gates, and they too may turn to crime in their desperation to survive. Especially if the cast stones or some ill-intentioned element decide to give them no choice in the matter. It's up to those of us who care to see that doesn't happen.
Always a pleasure.
Let's talk to our twin.
And how might the Crimson Caravan serve you today?
My sister is smiling, the face of the Crimson Caravans. Then I am the scowl. She brings in the customers, I scare off those who prey on them.
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Eloise always did have a talent for business. I prefer working with my hands, or rather my fists. And there are plenty of bandits and beasts out there to keep me busy.
All the better.
The Crimson Caravans have a reputation to uphold, and I need to keep my skills well honed. Half of the wagons that come through Bucklad nowadays are full of people fleeing for the Dominion, and half of them go no further than the gate, where their cries soon blend in with all the others. Let us through. We can't live without magic. They'll give us new crystals in Twinside.
Fools, the lot of them.
They love magic so much. They should have tried being born a bear. That's funny.
Criminals and cowards.
That is ironic. They treat bears like shit, but they lust for magic so much. Crystals and cowards who bully the desperate and the dispossessed into doing their bidding, and also they could keep their own hands clean. It's no wonder it took me a while to track them out. Sorry, I just had lunch. If it hadn't been for you and Jill, I might never have found them, still less brought them to justice.
So thank you.
I'd offer you a share in the spoils if it didn't all belong to other people. Alright.
You're always welcome at the caravans.
See y'all around. Got 3 side quests. Oh, nice. Chesty. Sand and stone orchestran roll. Oh, another one.
I hear the brothers found another victim.
Oh, nice.
Can you believe it?
The third this month.
Ah, a soldier like yourself could do with hearing this. If ever you see a couple of brothers up in Lateney's Cleft, you just pass them right on by.
And why is that?
Because they're duplicitous bastards who make cutthroats and footpads look like upstanding citizens by comparison.
Oh, those
What
brothers
they
we
do
met.
is befriend a passing merchant, someone new to the area, and steer them straight into the arms of bandits. The merchant dead and his murderers busy bickering over the poor bastard's wares. The brothers set to sweet-talking some other unsuspecting fool, a warrior. Now, the brave soul charges into the footpad's den thinking he's doing the realm a favour, and when he's done, the brothers sweep in and loot the bandits and dead merchant both.
Yeah, there's a lazy sort of cunning to it, I suppose. You'd think they'd run out of bandits eventually.
So close to Boglad? Not bloody likely.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, if you run into them, you steer clear. Or better yet, give them a damn good hiding.
I only wish I had. Thanks for the warning.
I suspect we'll run into them again. I'm glad I interacted there, because I heard what they said, and it sounded interesting, so I interacted with it. And it turns out that we're talking to the 2 assholes we met earlier.
Now I just need to see about getting
They were talking about the 2 assholes we
I
met
want to
earlier.
know right away. Bad news. Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with. What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking? I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire, and most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats. So I've heard. Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course. Sounds simple enough. So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All 3 of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. 3 of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something. I'll be right back.
If our new arrivals had brought any call.
hurry, man. I must leave.
I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a copy of Gotown 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sanbrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route to the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. They'd Soraflam one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
Porter for hire? Pardon me, but would you have that well-notched steel and impressive physique? I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemekian history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts sent to roam the area. Should you accept...
Is that area we found?
Material wealth,
What's it
but
called?
partake of
Macalith?
the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
My arms are yours.
Wonderful. Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells. I'd better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
What's this called? Oh, McKith. I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about. Oh no, he's talking about these ruins.
There are no crystals here. Keep going.
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
Alright, you stupid bitch. Damn. What a complete asshole.
Why am I not surprised?
far does this go? Damn, I aimed it completely off.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
He's passionate. I'll give him that. Run like the wind. Thanks, girl.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
He's going to
He found
McKiff,
his thieves.
not the
Mum won't let me near
the
them.
old guy, the
She said
historian.
there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you. Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here? I think we found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me.
Goblin Prince.
Too slow. Not good. Soil and stone. I'll be fine now. Let's get this over with.
Stop!
Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
The hell?
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know what that is?
Friendly goblets?
Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead, and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Bocklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I need me a person that looks at me the way the Goblin Prince looked at Joseph. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know if y'all seen that meme. I think they had one for Resident Evil 4. Where it's like there was like a scene where Ashley was looking at Leon just smiling. That's what it reminded me of. Oh, what am I doing? We gotta go help the old fart.
Ready, go?
The historian. He's going right towards that bandit area too. Oh, wrong move. I meant to... That is so satisfying.
You're going to get yourself killed. Oh, that
You
would
need
not
to
do
slow
you,
down,
not
bro.
at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward, history awaits.
Slow down, you old fart. So we got bandits, goblins. What's next? More bandits. Oh, he's heading to the vault. Of course he is.
Run like the wind.
And now vault monsters.
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time. You're finished. That's better.
Wrong.
Still in one piece.
It would seem so. Once more, I am in your debt. And once more, you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Thanks for teaching me about the lore. The lore of this area and the ruins. Upheaval. Cool down by 3.5 seconds. Alright. This is a good spot to wrap up. We'll talk to her once we return, and then go talk to the other two people for the other quest. So I will see you guys in the next part.